Mumbai and New York are more than just cities. They are symbols. Both are financial capitals. Both attract millions of dreamers. Both operate at a pace few places on Earth can match. Yet, when you look beyond the skylines and study the data, land, people, money, and cost of living, the contrast between them becomes unmistakable. This is not about which city is better. This is about how two global cities succeed in very different ways. How much space does a city have? Mumbai is geographically constrained. The city covers approximately 438 square kilometers, squeezed between the Arabian Sea on one side and protected forest land on the other. There is very little room to expand outward. New York City, in contrast, spans about 1,213 square kilometers, nearly 3 times larger than Mumbai. Spread across 5 boroughs, the city has far more physical breathing room. This difference in land area shapes everything from housing to transport to lifestyle. Mumbai is forced to grow inward and upward, while New York can distribute its population across a wider urban footprint. Mumbai is one of the most densely populated cities in the world. The city proper houses around 12.5 million people, while the greater Mumbai metropolitan region exceeds 23 million residents. Millions live and work within a compact space every single day. New York City has a population of about 9 million people within city limits, and roughly 20 million in its metropolitan area. Despite having fewer people than Mumbai, New York occupies far more land. Mumbai packs more people into less space, creating extreme density, crowded transit systems, and intense competition for housing. Mumbai is the financial heart of India. It hosts the Reserve Bank of India, the Bombay Stock Exchange, major banks, multinational headquarters, and Bollywood. The Mumbai metropolitan economy produces roughly 278 billion US dollars in nominal GDP, with estimates closer to $400 billion when adjusted for purchasing power parity. New York operates on an entirely different scale. The New York metropolitan economy generates over 2.1 trillion US dollars, making it one of the largest urban economies ever recorded. If New York were a country, its economy alone would rank among the world's top 10. In raw economic output, New York produces nearly 8 times more wealth than Mumbai. GDP per capita reveals how much economic output is generated per individual. Mumbai's GDP per capita, measured using purchasing power parity, stands at approximately 23,000 US dollars. This is high compared to most Indian cities, but it also reflects wide income inequality. New York's GDP per capita is far higher, estimated between 67,000 and over 90,000 US dollars, depending on the methodology used. This gap highlights the structural difference between the two cities. Mumbai's economy relies heavily on labor intensity and scale. New York's economy relies on high productivity, capital, and global financial services. Mumbai is expensive by Indian standards. Housing prices in prime areas rival global cities, and affordability is a major challenge for millions. However, daily expenses like food, transport, and services remain relatively low for middle-income residents. New York is one of the most expensive cities on Earth. Overall, the cost of living in New York is nearly 3 times higher than in Mumbai. Rent dominates expenses. Healthcare, transportation, groceries, and even basic services cost significantly more. In simple terms, life in New York demands higher income, but also provides higher earning potential. Mumbai shapes India's financial markets, entertainment industry, and urban migration patterns. Its influence spreads wherever the Indian diaspora exists. New York shapes global finance, media, politics, and culture. Decisions made in the city affect markets and governments worldwide. Mumbai influences a rising economy. New York influences the global one. Mumbai represents the engine of a developing superpower, young, crowded, resilient, and fast-growing. New York represents the command center of a mature, global system, wealthy, powerful, and highly productive. Mumbai has more people. New York has more money. Both succeed under completely different pressures. Two paths, one ambition. Mumbai and New York are not rivals. They are reflections of how cities adapt to history, geography, and economic structure. One thrives through density and determination, the other through scale and efficiency. Together, they prove one thing. There is no single model for a global city, only different ways to carry the weight of ambition.